Yeah. Okay. E.T.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
42.
You can't stop me, take it to the house and I'm gone. When I touch down, I hit the pylon. It's the making of a legend when the lights on. Another win, another ring, I got my eyes on. You can't stop me, take it to the house and I'm gone. When I touch down, I hit the pylon. It's the making of a legend when the lights on. Another win, another ring, I got my eyes on. Show who's in charge, hit you with shoulder charge. Leader of the pack, leader of the squad. Right from the kickoff, I give it my all. You not the center of attention, take a hype and gone. I'm official like a referee with whistle, super pixel. My potential sharp as pencil, got a missile. Drop back and I launch that. Hands good, so we caught that. Next play, they fall back. I tell them to move the chains. I got moves for days. I just do it my way. Sun, snow, or rain. Nobody seeing me. DBs is double teaming me. Speedy feet, free me up, leave me open, throw it for a TD easily. You can't stop me, take it to the house and I'm gone. When I touch down, I hit the pylon. It's the making of a legend when the lights on. Another win, another ring, I got my eyes on. You can't stop me, take it to the house and I'm gone. When I touch down, I hit the pylon. It's the making of a legend when the lights on. Another win, another ring, I got my eyes on. Yeah, I'm playing for keeps, I'm running it up, what you gon' do? I'm watching the rock, I'm making a stop, I'm coming through. No need to block, cause you can't stop a raging bull. Break out the huddle, make you fumble, return to your coach to humble. You sub, you out, you underperforming. Me and my team is forming up a W. Any formation, no way or home field advantages. You get these damages, I'm in great stamina. We won championships, I'm racking up every season. Check out my resume, taking out your team on to the next, whoever's in my way. Rookie to an MVP, I'm always player of the game. Unanimous decision when they send me to the Hall of Fame. Hey, you can't stop me, take it to the house and I'm gone. When I touch down, I hit the pylon. It's the making of a legend when the lights on. Another win, another ring, I got my eyes on. You can't stop me, take it to the house and I'm gone. When I touch down, I hit the pylon. It's the making of a legend when the lights on. Another win, another ring, I got my eyes on. Yeah. Okay. E.T.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
42.
You can't stop me, take it to the house and I'm gone. When I touch down, I hit the pylon. It's the making of a legend when the lights on. Another win, another ring, I got my eyes on. You can't stop me, take it to the house and I'm gone. When I touch down, I hit the pylon. It's the making of a legend when the lights on. Another win, another ring, I got my eyes on. Show who's in charge, hit you with shoulder charge. Leader of the pack, leader of the squad. Right from the kickoff, I give it my all. You not the center of attention, take a hype and gone. I'm official like a referee with whistle, super pixel. My potential sharp as pencil, got a missile. Drop back and I launch that. Hands good, so we caught that. Next play, they fall back. I tell them to move the chains. I got moves for days. I just do it my way. Sun, snow, or rain. Nobody seeing me. DBs is double teaming me. Speedy feet, free me up, leave me open, throw it for a TD easily. You can't stop me, take it to the house and I'm gone. When I touch down, I hit the pylon. It's the making of a legend when the lights on. Another win, another ring, I got my eyes on. You can't stop me, take it to the house and I'm gone. When I touch down, I hit the pylon. It's the making of a legend when the lights on. Another win, another ring, I got my eyes on. Yeah, I'm playing for keeps, I'm running it up, what you gon' do? I'm watching the rock, I'm making a stop, I'm coming through. No need to block, cause you can't stop a raging bull. Break out the huddle, make you fumble, return to your coach to humble. You sub, you out, you underperforming. Me and my team is forming up a W. Any formation, no way or home field advantages. You get these damages, I'm in great stamina. We won championships, I'm racking up every season. Check out my resume, taking out your team on to the next, whoever's in my way. Rookie to an MVP, I'm always player of the game. Unanimous decision when they send me to the Hall of Fame. Hey, you can't stop me, take it to the house and I'm gone. When I touch down, I hit the pylon. It's the making of a legend when the lights on. Another win, another ring, I got my eyes on. You can't stop me, take it to the house and I'm gone. When I touch down, I hit the pylon. It's the making of a legend when the lights on. Another win, another ring, I got my eyes on.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome back. We got some things going on today. It's Friday, and we're gonna be doing some live streaming today. Hope everybody's doing well out there. And we're gonna just go over some things, some news, some updates. I figured it was time to do a video, but I figured, hey, what the heck with the new release, which is a small release, but it's kind of cool because you can do some night games now, and now feel like you're actually watching a real game with spotlights and everything, and the lighting's better. And so yeah, we wanted to just showcase that a little bit, talk through some updates, talk through some news, get involved with the community, and share the latest on the game. So welcome if you're here. And there's probably going to be people creeping in here as we go. The chat should be open. I'm not seeing anything come through yet, but if it's not working here, then I'll probably switch over to the actual YouTube console. So yeah, that is that's the plan. So I'm gonna go ahead and just play a game here. I'm gonna see what kind of settings we're on and go from there. Let's see. Oh, that was weird. My controller wasn't working for a second there, but now it's working. And let's see if we can get some settings in here. If you guys are in the chat and you want to just chat put something on here so I can see, because I don't know if it's working or not. Oh, here we go. Live chat. Maybe that's the problem. I wasn't seeing all the chats because I had it on a different setting. So my bad. Hopefully it comes through. But anyways, I'm going to be talking and sharing some things. If you have any questions, you have any comments you want to, ask or make here, feel free to. I'll try to get involved as much as I can. But, it's just a chill broadcast, hanging out. There we go. View Phenom. Thanks, man. Thanks for the videos you've been doing too. You've been doing a lot of cool tutorial videos. And I think that if people watch those, they're going to learn how to play the game and not have so many problems with the difficulty. What's going on, Assassin? Welcome to the stream. All right, so do you guys have any preferences of who we're playing? We're going to play a night game. We know that. But any teams you want to play? I'll probably do 5-minute quarters, night. Weather we can just make clear just to keep things running fast. Everything else we can keep the same. We can skip the huddle. All right, everything else is looking good. The game's come a long way since early access. What's going on, Ray Brown? It's just cool to see the evolution of the game. I'm going to be talking through some news and updates that we have, so that'll be cool. You want to go with the steel versus the blues? All right, we can do that. Let's see what difficulty we're on. We're on hard. Kicking is going to be hard too. I don't want baby kicking. QB vision we'll leave on, and we'll get rolling here. Let me know if the audio sounds okay or it needs to be updated. The helmets, you want to go old school or you want to go new school? Let's see. I guess we can go with the pro. And the football, we can go default. Everything else is looking pretty good. Right now we're actually at 1920 by 1080, so I think it's because it's showing full screen here. Let me see if I can do this here. So yeah, these are your settings, and when you see, I did it through the keyboard, and when you do it through the keyboard shortcuts, it doesn't really show up on there correctly. So that's my own thing. But we'll go ahead and play an exhibition game. I'm using the second controller here, so should work. The Blues versus the Buffalo. Well, I'm going to be Buffalo. And jerseys, whoops. There we go. Jerseys. Keep it as is. I keep doing that by accident. Chicago. What I need to do is look at here are the ratings here. So they're pretty close teams. Settings look good from last time. So let's go ahead and get started, and then we'll talk about some stuff. I love these pages. These hint pages are pretty cool. These help guides. Pay attention to these when you're playing, because they actually do tell you some things. Yeah, I mean the console. So we can talk about that a little bit here. So I've been doing a lot of behind the scenes things, guys, with the publishing route. Let's put it that way. I'm speaking to a publisher. We're in the final stages of negotiations, and we're trying to get this game moving, and they're going to be the ones that are going to port it over to console. And we don't have an official date and or which systems we're going to be on, but just based on what we're thinking and where things are going. Like I said, this is all unofficial news, but we are hoping to be on one or more consoles early next year. That's kind of like the high level estimate that we have. But like I said, there'll be more news coming down the road, but we are going to consoles. That's the plan. I have a publisher that's going to be helping us get there, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see how console looks, how it plays, what people think about the game. As you know, I've been working on updates. We're looking at a brand new update that just came out today. If you haven't seen it, I can go ahead and put a link in here at some point. Actually, the link's in the description down here if you check the description out. And if you haven't already liked the video, go ahead and hit that like, because every one of those helps us out. We're getting close to 5,000 subscribers too, which is kind of cool. The channel has come a long way since I first started it out as just a hobby channel. So I'm playing as, I should have went right. I'm playing as the second player here. That's why the icon shows up as the second player. And we're going to try to do some running here, because we have a decent running team. If we look at the depth chart, our QB's not very good. I actually like Barber better, to be honest with you. I can't sub him out right now because the player already started, but Mahoney's very good. We have a good running game. Yeah, the news to go to consoles is huge. And we got this. I don't know how good Chicago is. They're not that good, but we're going to see if we can get some blocks up. But no, the news to go to consoles is sweet, man. I'm really excited about that. I mean, that's something that is really gonna help the game out a lot. I think that the game has done pretty well on Steam. It's done better on Steam than I thought it would, but consoles is going to be where I think this game's going to shine. Look at that play there, boys. Get off me. And the night game's looking pretty dope. I mean, if you guys look the way it looks, it really does a nice lighting effect in the game. We're playing Let me see here, because now I'm curious, because we're playing... Is this a dome? Because I'm wondering why the shadows are showing. Because I don't know if they're supposed to show. Now I'm curious. Now I'm kind of curious if this shouldn't be a dome, so maybe there's something going on here. I might need to make a fix, because at night, if it's an open field, it should not show the stadium. Well, I'll look into that, and if that's an issue, then I'll push a new update out today. No worries. But you can still see, it's basically, this is just a shadow issue. You could still see the lighting is a lot better now. You know, before the whole entire field was darker. And if you look at the the actual patch details, you know, you'll see the difference between the two, and I think it's much better. And also, as part of the patch, when you're playing in your season, you're actually going to get Thursday night games, Sunday night, and Monday night games. The Thursday night games are going to be... Mahoney's just doing everything. Look at that move. The Thursday night games are going to be the first game of the week. Sunday night's going to be the second to last game, and then the Monday night will be the final game in that week. So, just something to look out for. Man, I'm just throwing like lights out right now. Boom. I think my first two throws have been perfect timing, and I'm playing on hard, guys, and my quarterback's not very good. So, you know, the more you play this game, and I don't play this game that often. I do a lot of testing and things like that, but I don't actually get to play the game all that often. I usually do it on stream or on video. Yeah, we added a lot to the game, and that's something that, you know, I've been doing this as, you know, obviously there's fixes to always look at, you know, and we're always trying to find ways to improve the game. Every game has bugs, whether you're a AAA studio or an indie developer, so that's always going to happen. No game in the existence of history has been bug-free 100%. Especially when you're talking about different PCs, different hardware. Oh, I'm on fourth down. I don't even know that was third down. See, I'm not paying attention. I'll do a field goal, though. This is going to be hard. I can already tell you right now. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is crazy. But my punter is horrible. Yeah, that I've never seen it that hard in my life. But my guy's no good, I can tell you that right now, and that was just ridiculous. Yeah, 72. He's no good, and I'm playing on hard, which, by the way, is too hard. That's ridiculous, in my opinion. That I chose hard, because that's too hard. Yeah, we could definitely do Thursday night overlays, you know, Monday night, Sunday night. That's definitely something that I was thinking about doing. For now, I just have it say night game in the intro. It'll tell you whether it's a night game or a day game. And then I was also thinking, are the Sunday night, Monday night, are those trademarks to the NFL? You know, the TNF and the SNF and the MNF. Are those going to be trademarks? So what would we actually do? But yeah, I was thinking about what to put there, and it's just a matter of time. You know? It's a matter of time and what to put there, and also, like I said, the question of, you know, can I do it based on, you know, what's the legal, you know, thing to do? What can you get away with here? Like I said, I'm still a little bit unsure why I'm seeing a shadow. That's not right. Doesn't look bad, to be honest with you, but it's a small thing I'll probably fix, because I wanted it to be shadows only. Oh, we got some good blocking going on. Look at that. Look at that block. Look at that comeback block. The blocking in this game is legit. People complain, or people always complain. And that's the thing that's funny too. Like, I was looking at the recent reviews, and everybody compares this game to Madden. Everybody compares this game to AAA games. And number one, the game is $20. When you get it on sale, it's actually cheaper than that, obviously. It was $16.99 over the past Halloween discount that we had on Steam. So if you missed that, we'll probably be doing more down the road. But we don't discount the game very much because the game's cheap. Easy touchdown. The game is cheap. You know, people spend $20 on DLC for a game in a heartbeat. And all the things that people do for Ultimate Team and all that stuff, it's amazing. Can I make this one? I think I made that one. It amazes me that people complain about, well, here's the thing. They write reviews and they give you a review, which it feels like it's the same review whether your game was $60 or $20. They don't ever take into account, they don't ever say, oh, the game was not AAA. I thought I'd get the win. The game wasn't AAA standard, because they always compare it to Madden. So it's not as good as Madden, but they never mention the fact that it's $20. And they never say, okay, well, for $20, this is what it should be, you know. And I hate to sound like I'm complaining, because the reviews have been very positive, and you're always going to get negative reviews. You're always going to get people that are either unhappy or they just don't like the game for whatever reason. And I'm totally fine with that, and I respect what people, you know, people's likes and dislikes, and I have no problem with that. But I think people also sometimes forget that this game is $20. Oh man, this is gonna be hard. I gotta get him. Oh, this game is $20 and it's not $60, and there's no DLC. If you look at the amount of patches and updates that I've done to this game, they've all been free, right? I just released one today and it's free. There's nothing there that is costing anybody any extra money, right? People go out every year and they spend $60 plus all the Ultimate Team stuff, plus all the DLC that they can buy every year for decades and decades and decades. And people are I don't know. I guess I have a different mindset. I think that anybody who makes a football game, yes, the game needs to be somewhat fun for you to want to play it, right? But I can't honestly give negative feedback to any football game that doesn't overcharge you. You just can't. How can you? I would either leave. First of all, in my life, I've never even left negative feedback for any game. That's just me. I just don't. If I'm not going to say anything nice, I'm not going to say anything at all. If I don't like it, then that's on me. I buy games all the time that I just don't care for, and I typically don't return them, and I definitely don't leave any reviews, because what's the point? If it's a great game, I'll probably spend the time to leave an actual review, but even then, I don't usually leave reviews, period, unless I really want to, or I really think the game needs help and I like it, obviously. But if I don't like it, what's the point? I'm just trying to read the comments here, so let me see. What's going on, Sean? Get back to work. The game's worth $80. Yeah, that guy double blocked there. That was a good little move. Let's see if he helps me out here. Ooh, I like that move. Who is that guy? He's terrible, but he's working. He's working like a dog here, man. Look at that. Boom, boom. He just knocked two guys down on their asses. Now I'm curious to see what these guys are. This guy's better. This guy is, yeah, he's better as well. But remember now, the strength is a big thing now too, but his strength's no good either. So, hey, I just got lucky there. That's interesting. That guy's a beast. If you guys don't follow Sean on here, you guys need to follow him. He's one of the cool guys, one of the guys that really care about the football community, really care about making a better product. You know, he's one guy. He's like me. He's got a family. He's working right now. He's doing dev on the side as much as he can. He probably works harder than I do. on game dev a lot of weeks, just because he's really passionate about it. And he and I talk all the time. We're always shooting ideas and things, and you know, whether we're just venting or we're, you know, having a good time or just sharing ideas on how things should be done. Because, you know, a lot of times, it's very easy in football games of the past it's easy to get stuck making your game just like the other games of the past. You know, it's very hard to differentiate yourself, to think outside of the box. That was a great kick. I'll take it. It's not easy to think about designs or design elements for a football game, because football is not a brand new sport, right? And football games have been around for a very long time, but it's also, it's like a gift and a curse, because on one side, we want something different. Everybody complains every year about Madden, right? Every year. They continue to buy the game, right? They continue to support the game, but they also, so they complain about it, and they want something different, right? They want better gameplay. They want deeper modes. They want the game to be as deep or as, oh, that was terrible, man. I love grabbing the guy, but that was just my bad. I got to get him. Come on, gas him. Ah, good catch. People are not satisfied with the product. That's the bottom line. They want a better football product. So what does that mean? That means you should have different features from the normal games, right? Your game should... That was a good AI move right there. He cut back. Let's take a look at that in the lab here. Let's take a look at that again. Hold on. So he went to the right. He saw the gap was getting filled right there, and he went around and followed his blockers. Now, that might have been a counter, but I don't know. Maybe it was. Maybe that was just a counter play. I can't tell. But either way, that was a really sweet move, because his blockers were going that way. It looks like a counter play. I mean, this game, you know, I'm a fan just like you guys are. I'm a guy that really was not satisfied with football games. There are obviously other games of the past that were well done. And to have spent over the last 4 years of my life working on this game, and even seeing just the way it plays. Yeah, it's not perfect. You know, it's pixel art. It's not 3D. People like the side camera view. They want to see 3D. I mean, I can sit here and pick this game apart for days and days and days, right? I can do it forever, right? But as a one guy who was a fan, who never built a game in their entire life, this is my first game. People always say your first game is going to be it's going to be a failure when a commercial failure, right? And I always thought that was wrong. I always thought that if you put the right amount of work in, and you put the right time into the game, and you have any bit of skills, and you have a decent idea, you can make a game successful. And I can tell you guys right now, when you compare this game's revenue statistics to other Steam games, and you look at the industry across the board, this game has done superbly. Like, it has done phenomenally compared to the majority of the games. Now, a lot of those games are just casual games that somebody made. That great pass, great blocking. And remember, my QB is not very good, so I can't see the entire field. So for anybody who's like, oh man, the game doesn't have the full camera there, well, that's why. Man, God, I was trying to get around him. Come on, Mahoney. Let's see if we can just do ISO in there. All right, we got this. Ooh, good move. Let's go. Let's go. Should be 2-minute warning. So basically, what I was getting at was a few things, right? I'm just rambling. I'm just kind of just spitballing here. But the bottom line is people want something different. They tell it, at least they say they want something different. They continue, their dollars don't show that, right? They may say they want something different, but hey, actions speak louder than words. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they really don't. Maybe they just want Madden. Sean did a great video about it. Go check it out. He did a post-mortem video when he was done working on his game, and he wasn't happy. You know, he wasn't happy, and I don't blame him, because people say that they want something, but do they really want it? Do they really want it? And the guys that are in here right now, you guys are probably not. Oh, I just tried to throw a lofted pass, but that was just horrible. You guys are not the majority. We're the minority here, right? This game hasn't made $20 million. I should go for that. I should go for that. This game hasn't made a fraction of what EA makes with Madden. It hasn't made like a decimal point of what Madden makes, right? So if you think about it, we're the minority, right? This is the minority here. You guys are the ones that, there we go. You guys are the ones that do want something different. You're the ones that really are fed up with the game. You guys are the ones that are supporting other games. And that's the difference. People, so let's just say that, let's just assume that people actually want, that people actually mean what they say. And they want something that, hey Josh, if your game's playing in slow motion, try to turn down some of the settings. You guys can help them out here on what to turn down. We have plenty of things. You can turn the weather down, turn off replays, turn off that stat ticker there on the bottom. There are things you can do to improve the performance. You can turn the weather off. The fan density, turn down the fans in the crowd. There's a lot of things you could do to make the game run faster. And the game, the cool thing about the whole entire console port that we're going to be doing is the game's going to get heavily optimized, guys. So that means that the game will run a lot faster than it does right now. So just keep in mind that it's only going to get better from here. There's no way I'm making that. Oh, I punted that. I punted that. I meant to punt that. MT Sports. The game's only going to get better in terms of performance, so keep that in mind. But going back to my conversation here was, if people actually meant what they said and they actually wanted something different. I'm going to call timeouts here because I'm going to see if I can try to slow them down. I only have 2 though. If people actually meant what they said and they really wanted something different, right? This game is different than Madden, obviously. I mean, from the graphics to the gameplay to the controls to the way the game to me is a simulation type of game. I'm trying to make a simulation type of game within the ecosystem of a pixel art game, right? But the thing is that people don't want anything different. And when I was talking before about chatting up ideas and stuff with Sean, it's because we are all stuck with this mindset of the game needs to do what like when you think about an idea, we were talking about trades today. And when you think about how trades work, do you do the typical trade design mechanics where it's like, okay, I don't know why they didn't run the clock out there. You know, they should be running the clock out on those. Do you want the same typical trade mechanics where you sit there and you offer a trade and you offer a trade, or you're trying to negotiate with someone, all that contract negotiation stuff in games, to be honest with you, I never liked it. I always thought it was just a hassle. But if you talk to somebody, if you do it differently, let's say you do it where you don't have to hassle and sit there and find a way to find their secret spot. You know, like what's that perfect combination to unlock the player that you're trying to sign or trying to trade for, right? All that back and forth, it's really annoying. It's always annoyed me. But I know that there's something there that can be done to improve it. I just tossed that thing dead in the air. There's ways that you can improve that mechanic to give you some strategy, you know, and there's ideas of having a coaching staff that you recruit, and the better your coaches are, the better offers you get for your players, the more players want to come to your team because they're attracted to your coaching staff, you know, things like that. Or there's attributes for your coaches. There's so many things that could be done for something as simple as trading. But what people always just innately do is they go for what is comfortable, right? They don't want what's foreign. They don't want something different. They don't want to adapt to something new, right? They want what makes them feel comfortable, and what makes them feel comfortable is Madden. Whether they want to hear that or not, it's Madden. But people don't give it enough time, you know. I was watching a review on my walk yesterday, and I was hearing some guy say that this game has too many, like it has a lot of cool controls. I mean, every review I've seen has been pretty positive. I mean, I don't see a lot of reviews that are bad, at least the video ones. The ones on Steam where they just leave a written review, people say a lot of crazy stuff, but good tackle. But the ones that are on video are usually pretty good. And this guy was like, the game has so many controls, so many things, blah, blah, blah. He's like, it's almost too many controls. And I get that, you know, but the game's controls were built off of ESPN 2K. I mean, that's where the controls came from. You guys know that. So I got to get him. That's where the control scheme pretty much came from. And if you guys aren't aware of the controls, I can show you them here. And if you're running the ball, which is pretty much what people always look at, there are a lot of controls. I made use of every single button on here. Now, some of the buttons aren't going to be as successful to use as other ones. There are things on here that might be a little bit, and I get it. For you, if you're a novice player or you're a rookie, noob, you're going to be like, oh my God. I was thinking I was going to play Tecmo Bowl. This ain't Tecmo Bowl. This ain't Retro Bowl. This isn't even 10-yard fight. This isn't any of those. This isn't even Madden, the old Maddens. This isn't Joe Montana of the back in the day. This is a totally different game than those games. And people tend to want to, you know, I get it. People see the graphics and they're like, oh, I can push A to do this and B to do that and I'm done. No. It's not that simple. Not that simple. For a reason, right? You can audible in this game. You know, and I'm not trying to sell you guys in the game, but I think that there's definitely, because the game is not what people are used to, by the way, which is going back to the whole thing about Madden and what people are used to and all that stuff, because the game is not what they're used to, and they see the graphics and they want to get Tecmo Bowl 3.0, 4.0 or whatever, they're not going to get that, and they all of a sudden complain about it. And they will be upset about it, or they'll say the game's trash or whatever. But what I'm trying to get through here is that, do people want something different or do they not? And if you don't want something different, then why'd you buy the game, right? And even if you didn't want something different and you leave a review, you guys have to remember that you're leaving a review for a $20 game, which is 1/3 the cost of Madden, but it's probably like 1/20th the cost of Madden when you look at all the money people spend after the fact, right? So you can't compare, you know, a Domino's pizza with pizza from Chicago that's like gourmet with lobster on it, and say, oh, the lobster one's so much better and the other one's trash. I mean, I guess you can say that, but you also have to take into account the price, right? Like, I don't know how that works. And that's one of those things where, how does how do those reviews actually, how can you translate that? How can you communicate that? You know? And there's some people that do. They're like, you know, I hate to get stuck on the whole review thing, but I read a few this morning and I'm just like, man, those reviews are just, they don't always show the real picture here. Come on, guys. Come on. Good run. They don't show the true picture. And I'm sorry if I'm not reading your comments that much. It's kind of hard for me to play and actually win at this game. While reading, I'm going to try to see if I can help with that. Let me just get a play going here. Yeah, you know, and to be honest with you, and that's the thing too, you guys got to remember, I just read a comment, you know, this game wasn't meant to replace Madden. This game wasn't meant to compete with Madden. This game won't be Madden. I can't be Madden. I'm not going to have the resources Madden has. I'm not going to be able to have the art and the sound and the graphics and the, you know, the gameplay and the license and the online and the modes. It ain't happening. I'm one person with a shoestring budget, right? I'm not Madden with billions of dollars that they've made on their game over and over again for decades and decades and decades with deep pockets and hundreds and hundreds of employees working on this game. I mean, this isn't Madden. You guys, if you want to play Madden, go play Madden. Like, I have no problem with that. My problem, ooh, that was a double, damn, that was a double stiff arm, dude. I don't think I've seen that one. That was pretty sweet. He blasted those two guys, boom, boom, with one stiff arm. Check that out, boom, boom. That's a nice play right there. I mean, and what's cool about this game is that for those of you guys who've played it, you can relate. This game, just like when I play NFL, we're getting a touchdown here, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Just like when I play all pro football, right? I always see new things whenever I play that game. And I've been playing that game for a decade. Like over a decade. That game has things in there that you see. And the reason why you see new things, hold on a second here. I think I got it, guys. I think I got this. Yes, let's go. The reason why you see like new things in Madden, or not Madden. The reason why you see new things in all pro football is because the game on the field was done well. Like the gameplay mechanics and the, like, not rubber banding things and not, you know, not taking over to cheat or make things, you know, run a certain way just to, you know, cover up a bug or some other issue. Like that game, yeah, it probably has some of that in there, but that game has a lot of organic, you know, gameplay that was done well, that was done with intention, that was done to replicate the sport, right? And you still see cool animations in there. You still see some really cool plays, and I see that in this game. Now I'm not comparing my game to 2K. I'll never compare this game to 2K. It's not 2K. It won't be 2K. It'll never be 2K. Not right now. Not anytime soon. Maybe if I get some huge success and I get a studio and I get a lot of people and a lot of funding, but this game is not meant to be 2K. It's not going to be 2K. This ain't going to happen. Come on, get him. Yeah, even there you go. Like, that's another example. And I know people always, like, I see comments sometimes of why doesn't the QB have more running plays like that? And they do. If they can't find anybody and they're coming under attack, that's a nice play. And this guy is a pretty good runner. I mean, he's got 87 speed. He probably should be running more than he is. And that's what I think people want to see. Sorry, I know when I do these streams, I get like passionate because this is why I made this game. And this is why I haven't made a different game yet, because you got to have passion. You got to be crazy. You got to be insane to do what I did. You just have to. You literally have to. Oh no, I took the the aggressive, risky. Get him. Ah. You got to be crazy. What's up, Nef1? You got to be crazy to do this. And I know a lot of you guys are. A lot of you guys do modding. A lot of you guys do videos and, you know, all sorts of things as a way to relieve some of that pain, right? To just like somehow express yourself and share your frustration in different creative outlets, you know? And this was one of my creative outlets, man. It's like I wanted to do something different. I had my own personal things with, you know, working at a regular job, and you know that was a big part of it, but you guys know I worked on editors to, you know, to give some life into the games that I like to play, the football games I was enjoying and I was a fan of. And you know, I always go after blocks, by the way. If you look at this replay here, I always try to follow blocks because I know that these guys are going to get sticky, right? If they can find a guy, they're going to stick to him, and I'm going to use that. And to be honest with you, maybe they're a little too sticky in this game, but I find myself, you have to have a PC, Brandon. This is only on PC right now, but we're going to consoles. It's happening. It's not a matter of when, or it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. We're going there. Trust that. We're going there. 100%. Unless something crazy happens, we're going there. But in this game, I tend to follow blockers a lot more than I do in other games because I think the big reason is the blockers actually they do stick. Now they may or may not hold their block. So the stickiness of the block is there, but also I don't know if I like this play. Let's see this one. But also, let me flip the play. But also I'm gonna try to go to B here. Get that, damn. But also so the stickiness of the blocks is there. But also I feel like they block pretty well. Like, I mean, I know it's not perfect, but I find myself almost like, not that it's a cheat, but it's a strategy. I always do that. I was okay. So I'm 45 years old, right? I'm not a young cat, and I've been around for a while. I put some money away. I paid off some things, and my wife works. You know, she works a regular job, and I was able to shuffle around some finances, and we moved out of our house. So listen to all the things I did. I moved out of my house. I had a pretty nice house, 4 bedroom, 3 bath, pool, a nice house. And I wasn't rich by any means. I was actually poor. Middle class is poor nowadays. If you guys haven't realized that, there's no middle class. You're either rich, or you're poor. And most people are poor. Most people out there don't even own their own car, right? That's just the way this government and society has made things, and I'm not going to get into all that. But the bottom line is, I was just going through the motions, right? Like anybody else, paying your bills, paying your mortgage, you know, buying things every day that you don't need. And I said, you know what, I can't do this anymore. And I somehow, you know, shared this with my wife for a long time. I did it for a long time. She got sick and tired of hearing it, and that's probably why she said, you know what, I'm gonna just go with it, so I just can at least have some peace. But I got to a point where I was like, you know what, I can't do this anymore, and I'm not gonna live forever. So you know what, let me take this opportunity now. Let's go. Let me take this opportunity now, while I have it, to do something I want to do that I've never been able to like try. And I knew I was sick and tired of corporate America. Yeah, it's nice to make good money, but you know what? What's the point of making good money if all you do is spend it, right? What's the point of that? You end up finding yourself in this this hamster wheel where it's like, okay, I hate my job, I'm making money, you know, and I need to spend the money because I hate my job so much that I got to reward myself and spend money, because at the very least, hey, I might as well just take what I'm getting, or, you know, whatever benefit I get from having this job, might as well use it, right? And then you end up doing things like recklessly almost. You're just like, I'm gonna just go ahead and buy whatever I want, do what I want, and it's like this like therapeutic, right? Or you work your ass off and you don't even have time to spend it, or your family's spending it and you're just sitting there like a mule getting kicked all day. And believe me, I love spending money just like anybody else. I still spend money because we live in a world that is constantly dangling carrots in front of our face. And the way this government is, and the way that the Fed is, they make it so easy right now to let you borrow money. They're giving you money for free. They're almost paying you. They're almost paying you to buy things. Right? It's crazy. Like, I'm not just talking trash either. I have a neighbor here that bought, he's crazy. He buys very expensive cars. I don't even know what the hell he's doing, but he bought $100,000 car, basically, and I live in a townhouse. He bought a $98,000 car, a BMW X5, right? He's crazy. I don't know what the hell he's doing. And I'm trying to make a little bit of a drive here. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to the game here, but, you know, I am trying to make moves. He bought almost $100,000 depreciating asset, right? Which is crazy. And he told me that, I don't know if I believe him, but I kind of do. He told me that BMW called him to buy his car back. It's been like within a year that he bought it, and they want to give him more money. That's what he says. I don't believe it, but they want to give him more money. Oh, yes. Let's go, baby. Let's go. They want to give him more money than he paid for the car. That's how screwed up things are right now. The car dealerships have no inventory between the whole pandemic and everything. It's just a mess. And then the stimulus and all this money coming in, and bank rate, you know, rates being at 0%. I mean, it's just a freaking nightmare, man. It's crazy. This country has just gone nuts. And you guys want to know, it's not your fault. It's not our fault. You know, it's, yeah, we need to take responsibility for buying things. And I swear, when I do the left trigger, does that even work? Why is it not working here? I can't get the guy with the left trigger sometimes. I don't know if that's a problem now. Is that a bug? I gotta take a look at that. But the rich are getting richer, guys. Just so you know, like, that's what's happening here. Like, the rich, I'm talking the rich, the guys who really move the needle. Do you think the stock market is the way it is because every company's making money? No, most companies are losing money. There are big players that are playing chess with your future, with your money. And they're letting all these people in to these inflated stocks that do not support their value. Their valuations are trash. I'm telling you guys this right now. If you have money in the stock market and you're making money, great. Just be careful. I'm telling you, just be careful, because it's inflated. And it's inflated by the powers, you know, that be. Great sack there. You know, those people are inflating these stocks. I'm telling you guys, between the government and the politicians and people out there with the money, they're inflating stocks to just make people who don't have money go out and invest in these stocks. And when that rug gets pulled out under everybody's, you know, it's just, I'm sorry. I hope it, you know, it sucks because I know too much about this to not realize what's gonna happen, and it's sad. So at the end of the day, I'll get off the whole economy and everything. It's you know, it is what it is. I gotta take some shots down the field, but I have time to put a drive together here. I do have time. My point was, yeah, I sold my house. I downgraded my car, my wife's car. We had a nice car. We had a Honda Pilot Touring Edition. You know, that car, that's a nice little run right there, guys. That car is a very, very expensive car. You know, cars are very expensive right now. Look at this run. That's pretty badass. I like that run. I don't touch crypto. I'm a gold guy. I like gold. Gold has intrinsic value. Like, there's value in gold. Crypto's a pyramid scheme, guys. I'm sorry to say. It's a pyramid scheme. You can make money on it. People are using it as a way to transfer. People are using crypto as a way to easily move money around and pay for things. But I'm telling you guys right now, when things get bad, crypto, what's crypto worth? What can you do with crypto? What can you do? It's not a metal. It's not a precious metal. You could do so much with gold. Gold goes into circuit boards, guys. Gold's one of the toughest metals to use on this planet, and it's a limited resource. I've done a lot of studying and research, and I think if I had to tell you guys what I would invest in, you're not going to make money right now, but what I would invest in, like, I would invest in gold. And that's just me. Gold mining companies, gold mutual funds. It's a safer bet. You're gonna lose some money in the short run, but you're gonna be the last one laughing when the shit hits the fan. I'm just telling you guys right now. I got that first down. Let's go. But you know, there are a lot of people out there. I got a lot of friends that are investing in crypto. They're investing in companies like Tesla. You know, Amazon's making money. But if you look at the stock market, the stock market's inflated big time, like big time, like crazy big time. It is sad. If everybody went to the bank, listen to this. If everybody went to the bank and they told the banks that they want their money in cash, you do understand that the Fed will default. This country does not have the money. They don't have the printing, even though they're printing cash, they don't have the actual physical money to pay people what they own. Everything is built off of debt. Everything. It's a nightmare. Don't even get me started on this. I have way too much to say about this. It's not good. You know, I'm one of these guys. I think I got to take a time out here, guys. I just have to. I'm one of these guys that knows what's going on, and but it's hard because you got people, you know, all over the place around you that are buying all these things. They're making money in the market. They're risking a lot of money that they could easily lose overnight, but they're making money in the markets, right? People are making a lot of money in regular jobs, right? I'm sitting here trying to do something that's crazy. Like, what I'm trying to do is not pretty. And I'm not saying it's the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do. I'm just telling you that this is what I have chosen to do. And I'm not rich. I did this because oh my God, that was a nice throw. You know, I should have got rewarded for that one. I was actually getting hit while I threw it. Almost. I threw a perfect throw there, but damn. And I'm not, this game's not successful as far as, like, I can't go retire from this game. I'm not making anywhere near the money I used to make still. Nowhere near it. But it is showing promise. And people have, oh my God, you got to catch that ball. I can't run the ball. I don't know if it would be an overnight success. I think that the license for my game, you're still going to have plenty. Remember, there's a lot of kids out there who think my game is trash. They're going to look at my game and say, what is this? Like, this isn't 3D, right? This isn't 4K. Oh my God, let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Oh no, I don't have any more timeouts. Oh, God, that was close. That's why we got to get that hurry up in this game. I know you guys have been asking for it. That was a pretty good game, guys. I mean, I tried hard while I was talking to win this game. Yeah, I mean, this game has promise. You see the success of Retro Bowl. Pixel art is timeless. I agree with that. But you see their success out there. There are other companies that have done it. And Game Pass, we're gonna try to get on Game Pass. I've already tried before my game went on sale on Steam, and they weren't interested at that time. They said check back with them later, and it might go to Game Pass. I think it's gonna make it to Game Pass. I need to implement that hurry up for sure. But let's take a look at the stats here. I killed them on first downs. I mean, I had the ball for longer for sure. Yeah, I had the ball for 12 minutes, 41 seconds. They had it for 7 minutes. I had a lot more plays than they had, right? Because of that. I had more total yards. They had more passing yards. I had a lot more rushing yards. I don't think there were any turnovers. Turnovers are hard to get in this game, at least when I play them. And I can't. It's funny because I cannot. I gotta work on this because when you use your second controller, right now I can't switch the menu. I got to go to the first controller of the keyboard. I don't know if you guys realize that. I gotta look at that. I thought I fixed all that. So even though we lost the game, Mahoney had a kick-ass game. He had 207 yards. You know, he had 32 yards receiving, probably screen passes. Let's take a look at him without his helmet. Get that Mr. T cut. He played a good game. Team stats. So I had a rating of 78. And he had a rating of 130. I mean, he had a really good game. 7 passes for 13. I mean, my secondary, he had a lot of big plays. They had a lot of big plays. The cool thing about Game Pass is you get paid. They pay you, man. They pay you a lot of money to get on there, from what I've heard. Because your game's essentially for free. I mean, you're giving it to the people for free. But what we need, and what I've realized is the most important thing when it comes to selling a game, is visibility. You got to get it in people's hands. If they can't see the game, they don't know you exist, they don't give it a chance. Look at Retro Bowl. Perfect example. Retro Bowl is very basic. The game doesn't even have real gameplay. The game has been a huge hit in terms of downloads. But you want to know why? Partly why. The main reason why, it's free. The game is free. People love free stuff. They'll try anything for free. There are a huge number of Tecmo Bowl fans. There are people that aren't happy with the NFL. They're not happy with Madden. They're going to go and they're going to get that game for free because it doesn't cost them anything. And you know how many phones are out there, right? A lot. So, the point though is that there's visibility in there though. People are getting to see the game. It's free. There's no barrier to entry. You want it, you got it. You got the device, you can go get it. So, I'm telling you, man, I'm not going to be doing the yearly thing. I like the model like Super Mega Baseball. I think I'm going to be doing a Legend Bowl 2. There's nothing set in stone yet. That's the idea, but it all depends on how well the game does on consoles. It's doing pretty well on Steam. For Steam, the game wasn't meant to be played on Steam. Was not the target market. If you're making a sports game, Steam is not where you target your game, right? Another big announcement. So if you guys are still sticking around, the game's going to be on the Humble Bundle store. I'm in the process of getting that finalized, and it may even launch today. As of right now, you're just getting a Steam key, so there's really no true benefit unless you just don't want to support Steam, maybe. And I think I get more of a cut on Humble Bundle. So if you're gonna buy the game, go buy it over there. You get a Steam key. But it's not out yet, so just stay tuned for that. But we are gonna be on Humble Bundle, and that's also, that also falls in line with my comments about visibility, right? Visibility means getting on more stores, getting on more devices like console, Steam Deck, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, right? Humble also has a very long tail when it comes to selling because they do those bundle deals. Like you're talking, year 2, 3, 4 down the road when the game's dead, you put it into a bundle, people pay like $1 and you might get millions of dollars in sales. Like you just don't know what people like to get deals, right? And speaking of deals, the Halloween sale went great. I had my best day because Steam actually put my game on their game deals tweet. That's why it happened. They had a daily deals thing, and that the day was it was my best day, I think. The game did the best that day. So it's all about visibility, Angry Joe's another one. All the guys that have not the expert did something too. Like people that are big YouTube have big YouTube audiences, those guys push the needle, right? They get people to go buy the game. And the reviews are very good, I think the reviews are still very good overall. I know there's been a little bit of a decline, which I find funny too, because the game is in the best state that it's ever been, right? The game is in the best state it's ever been, and the reviews have kind of declined a little bit over the past few weeks. I don't know why. I'm like 86% on recent reviews when it wasn't 90 something percent. And you just wonder, like, who are those people now? Are they the Madden guys who want Madden, who expect it to be Madden? I mean, I don't know. But I'm pretty proud of the game. I'm not satisfied by any means. The game hasn't come close to where I want it to be. There's a lot more that can be added to this game, and there will be. And it may come in the form of a Legend Bowl 2, and maybe more updates to here in the meantime. I don't know how that looks yet. But the plan is visibility. Get it into people's hands, right? Get the game out there. Get it into different consoles, different stores. Fix the game. Continue to optimize the game. The entire push to consoles, as I mentioned earlier, that push by itself is going to optimize the game. The game's been optimized, but optimization can be done forever. Like you can continue to optimize a game, and when it goes to consoles, it's going to continue to get optimized. So this game is like a piece of stone, right? That I'm just sculpting away at. And the more I sculpt at it, the more I chip away, the better it gets, the more refined it gets. And the plan and the idea is, if I can sustain it, which I think I can, based on what I'm seeing with sales and what my forecast is for consoles, if I think consoles are going to be a big hit based on the sales on Steam, it should do really, really well. Then Legend Bowl 2, 3, whatever should be a thing, hopefully. I mean, that's the plan, right? That's the goal. And I can see this piece of stone turning into this Michelangelo like sculpture, and I'm not trying to get ahead of myself, but imagine what we can do if we had a few people working on the game, right? Imagine if I could hire 2 programmers and a full-time artist. Like look at Super Mega Baseball. They have over 20 employees there. And those people got the game to get online. They had an entirely brand new set of visuals, and they changed the player models, and they changed like the physics in the game, all that stuff changed. They put online in the game. They put deeper multi-season modes. They put some online modes. They've done a lot to the game, added new stadiums. Like all that stuff costs money and takes resources, right? So the more people that buy the game, the more the game can improve, the more the studio, Super Pixel Games, can improve, we can actually become a real, studio with people. And that's awesome that you found the game through Not the Expert. Those guys have deep reaches, right? Those guys can push the boundaries, and I'm just a little YouTuber. Nobody knows who I am. Steam. Who's going and buying a game on Steam? Not a football game, right? So the plan is to get it on consoles, and yeah, I mean, But Super Mega but the cool thing about it, View, is that Super Mega Baseball and Super Mega Baseball 3, there is a direct, you can see the progression. SMB and SMB3 are not that different when it comes to the core mechanics of the game, right? They took a really good creative idea, and that they took a slice, which is where I'm trying to go with my talents and capabilities. I mean, if I could build a Super Mega Baseball but football, that would have been that's what I really wanted to do, but I don't have the skill or the resources to do that yet. That may be something we do down the road with a different IP, I don't know. But I love football games, right? And we don't have competition when it comes to football. But if you look at Super Mega Baseball, the original, their game was fun. It was new. It was creative. The gameplay was simulation and arcade. They took a chance on a genre that didn't exist in that field at that time. And all they did from there is refine it, right? They did what they could over 7 years, by the way, of development. They took 7 years to make that first game, as they were working on and off on contract gigs to keep things funded. But they didn't make that game overnight, right? And they were two guys, and they also did, got some contractors to help out too here and there. It took them 7 years for the first game. And the first game had no online. It had no multi-year franchise mode. And that's kind of the model that I'm shooting for. That's why this game has a lot of good. I just played a full game right there, and I actually had fun. And I actually tried to win. And I lost. And I'm a veteran football player. I'm not your typical newbie that's coming in here and playing this game. No, I'm a guy that loves their football. And yeah, I'm doing a stream, but I just got beat, right? But I had fun playing it. And I've been working on this game for 4 years, and I know this game. I didn't just get it yesterday. I don't know what you guys think. If any new, if there are any new players on here, or just if you can remember, like, what was it like when you first picked up this game? Because I'm never going to have that feeling. I made the game. I saw the game when it was first born, and I played it all the way through. But do you guys? How did you guys feel when you first played the game? Did it feel did it feel refreshing? Did it feel cool to play? Did it feel like, this is okay? Like, I'm curious. And if you guys don't leave it here, leave it in the comments, like after the video's done, if you can. Or go on the Discord and we can chat about it. But I really am curious to find out what people's first impressions were of the game, because I never really got that. Right? So you can't be some geek of the streets if you know what I mean. It was fun figuring out all the intricacies. Yeah. And I know this game isn't, listen, this game is not this creative. I'm not a creative guy. I just like football. I don't know why the back button on here is so big. I got to fix that. See, when I look at the screen, I look at problems. I look for bugs. So that back button needs to be fixed. I don't know why it's so big there. Let me see something. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, I mean, it was so fast when you first started playing. That's interesting. Because I think I've heard people say it's too slow at times. I think it just also depends on your teams, you know, which teams are you. I mean, that's a big thing too. People's impressions of the game are all different based on what teams are using. And obviously what difficulty they have and what settings they have. But if you just take it out of the box vanilla and you play it, the matchups are a big thing. And there are people that play with matchups that are just like, oh, the passing's trash, or the running's trash, or the defense is no good, or special teams is too hard. Like, it really depends. Even the tutorial, if you pick the wrong team during a tutorial, your kick meters might be crazy, right? So all that stuff really does affect people's first impressions of the game, you know? So feature Billy Square featuring Warren G. Oh, Warren G. I know Warren G. He had a pretty good album. But yeah, I mean, so there's different impressions that people have, and I think the game's coming along, guys. I mean, you know, we have a lot to do right now. I'm really trying to. My major focus is fixing issues, improving the gameplay where I can. I added the night mode because I always had an issue with the way the night was. I never liked it. So it just depends on who gets in my ear, on what I feel like working on. But I do plan on putting a line in the sand in this game and just working on fixes while I work on probably the next version. And at that point, you know, it's probably going to be something deeper. Let's just put it that way. We're going to have some more depth in the game. And depending how it does on consoles, remember, I'm getting a publisher, so the publisher now takes a cut. So, you know, for it to do well on consoles, it needs to do really well, right? For me to do well, for the studio to do well. So there's a lot coming. I'm really excited for the future. I'm really excited for this game and where it's going. And enjoy the update, guys. It just came out. I don't know how many people came into the stream because I don't have the numbers up right now. But for all of you who did come through, thanks for coming through. Thanks for stopping by. Happy Friday. It was fun playing with you guys and chatting it up. I know I talked about all different things, but you know, we hope to have more news in the future about consoles. Legend Bowl 2 is, we want to do one, but it's just going to be a matter of how well things go. And there's so much more we think we want to add to this game, and I love it. I love it. I love football. I love the game. I love the community. If you're not on Discord, go ahead and join it. If you don't have a PC or you don't have a way to play this game, jump on Steam, create an account, and wishlist it. Every wish list we get is huge. It's just like getting a subscription or a like on the YouTube videos. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. And we're almost at 5,000 subscribers, guys. That's going to be a big milestone for the channel. And share the game with your friends. $20. Check it out. And that's it. Thanks for coming through. I'll catch you guys on the Discord, on online, social media. You know where I'm at. Hit me up if you have any questions, ideas, feedback, bugs. And you know I'm listening. All right, guys. Until next time. Catch you later. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Peace.